All right, it's good to see you again, Daniel. Thank you for joining my session this evening. Or actually, it's early morning for me. It's
Morning for me.
3:02. What time is it for you?
9 a.m.
Okay, 9 p.m. Okay,
EM. 9
a.m.
a.m.
Okay, 9
AM.
o'clock in the morning.
AM.
Okay, so your day is just getting started. That is really great. Well, thank you very much for joining me for another conversational English class. Today's class is about idioms, and we're going to read a story. And this story today is about unicorns or a unicorn. So hopefully you'll get a lot of idioms and we can discuss those. And hopefully by the end of this session, you will be able to use some of the idioms and the vocabulary that you learned today. So let's just go ahead and get started. Please let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes.
You can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Daniel, I will read the story first. The Unicorn. Once upon a time, there was a deer who had surprisingly grown a single horn on its forehead. He was quite unaware of this matter, but he knew that the other animals always gave him an icy stare when they saw him. Now, this word icy stare means to glare at something without blinking almost. They left him high and dry in the jungle. He felt blue. They left him high and dry in the jungle. That means that you're on your own. They left him to be on his own, like they didn't care for him. They ostracized him. They didn't want to be his friend. He felt blue. When something feels blue, it means that it feels out of place, as if it doesn't belong. He felt blue most of the time and looked like he has the weight of the world on his shoulder. When you have a lot to concentrate on, a lot to think of, it's like you're carrying the weight on your shoulder. Because he was so lonely, he decided to go it alone. That means if he didn't find anyone who wanted to be his friend, he would just be his best friend himself. And he went into the middle of the jungle where most of the animals lived. He tried to be friends with them, and he wanted to talk to them, but they all turned their backs on him, even the other deer. When someone turns their back to you, there again they're saying, I don't want to be bothered. I do not want to have anything to do with you. Usually it is because you're different. Now that the cards were stacked against him, he took the bull by the horns. When cards are stacked against you, that means nothing is going right for you. Every time you turn around, something is going against what you want to happen. Taking the bull by the horns is, I'll just make the best of this situation. And he went to the aisle to talk to him because his problems and get them off of his chest. So he goes over to the aisle to talk to him about his problems, and that alleviates some of the stress that he has to endure. The owl seemed more friendly. The deer asked him, why is it that everybody gave him the cold shoulder and run away from him? Is it because he seems scary? Well, at this point, the unicorn doesn't know what the problem is. He just knows that he doesn't have any friends. The owl tried to tell him directly what was wrong with him. He suggested to him to just take it easy. And taking it easy means don't worry about it and go near the lake and where there is a beautiful creature he has never seen before and that he knows the answer. He's called the unicorn. Through the way, he was thinking about that exceptional creature. What kind of creature would it be like? Would he be the cream of the crop? The cream of the crop actually means the best of something. Or would it be the cream of the crop of the jungle? I got to keep a civil tongue. Keeping a civil tongue means to talk in a very nice way, civilized, not mean and harsh, when I am talking to him. But I should also look him in the eye and tell it like it is. Looking someone in the eye is what you generally do when you want someone to believe what you're telling them. And then he's going to tell it like it is, which is to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. As he was going to the river, he saw the lion. At first, the lion ran away from him. The deer begged him to stay, and surprisingly, the lion, who has a heart of stone is someone who's cold and stubborn. This time, his heart went out to him. I have seen a creature called the unicorn in the jungle so far, the deer asked. Or have you seen a creature called the unicorn in the jungle so far? The deer asked. Yes, sure, I always see him. He is the most beautiful creature in the jungle. I always have a deer for my supper, but I dare not to hunt him because he is so unique. The other animals always try to look at him secretly so that he cannot understand they are watching him, the lion answered. This made him more enthusiastic to see the unicorn. He ran so fast and burned himself out to reach the river. Burning yourself out is doing too much too quickly. Finally, he got there. He walked across the river, but he couldn't see anything. He was dead tired. He was dead tired because he had ran so fast. So he went near the river to have some water. As he was putting his head down in the water, he saw that exceptional creature. He sat up and took notice. That means you find something that is incredibly beautiful or incredibly awesome or unusual that you just want to look at it all the day long. He was amazed by what he saw. He was so beautiful. He was a so beautiful creature with a single horn on his head that bends like a beautiful arc to his backward. He tried to talk to him, but it looked that he doesn't answer. He roamed around himself for a moment, and the unicorn did it too. He went near him, and the unicorn came nearer. He splashed the water,
and the unicorn disappeared.
And the unicorn disappeared. This was the time that he realized he is the unicorn himself. He felt like $1,000,000, which means he felt wealthy. He was the top dog in the jungle now and was on cloud 9. He realized why the other animals treat him in an unusual way. Everything changed quick as a wink, and he could strut like a rooster because he was a unicorn. And that completes the end of the story of the unicorn. Thank you for staying with me, Daniel. Heidi, it's good to see you. Rafa, I'm glad to see you. And Roxana, I'm happy to see everyone here. What I was reading was a mini story about the unicorn. And this unicorn mini story is chock full of idioms. Rafa, could you tell me what an idiom is actually?
Idioms is related with another way to say something, using metaphor or something that is similar to. For example, your hair is like a stone, or stoned hair is like a stone in your hair.
Very good. That is an idiom. What about you, Heidi? Can you give me an idiom?
Oh, anything okay?
I'm sorry, what is the idiom?
Anything okay?
Everything's okay, anything's okay?
Okay.
Okay, that might be a new one for
Okay,
me.
then kick the bucket.
Kick the bucket, very good, kick the bucket. What about you, Daniel? Can you think of one?
It costs an arm and a leg.
Very good. It costs an arm and a leg. And Roxana, did you give one? Is Roxana here?
Yes, yes, I'm here. Maybe uh,
We're looking for an idiom.
I don't. Maybe stand by your foot.
I've
Stand
heard
by your own foot.
stand by your own food. Okay. I have not heard that one, but that's okay. There are so many of them out there. I'm sure I will never hear them all. An idiom is another way of saying something that has almost a double meaning. Now we're going to go back and we will now take turns reading the idioms in this story. Did you understand the story? Did you understand what this story is about?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Great. So Daniel, you'll be number 1.
I can see your.
Okay, I know you're not there yet. I'm not there yet. Heidi will be number 2. And Rafa, you'll be number 3. And Roxana will be number 4. And let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen now?
No.
Okay.
No. Yes.
You can see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Daniel, you're number 1. You may start reading. Daniel, you may read.
Yes. Once upon a time there was a deer who had surprisingly grown a single horn on its forehead. He was quite unaware of this matter, but he knew that the other animals always gave him a nice stare when they saw him.
Good. Do you know what this word unaware means?
No.
Unaware is unsure or not knowing.
Okay.
Unaware means unsure or not knowing. Probably more not knowing, because aware means to know. Unaware means to not know. This word is surprisingly. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly.
hmm
Surprisingly.
Right. Now this single horn animal is the unicorn. So what is this single horn animal?
Uh,
It is the unicorn. What is the single horn animal?
Unicorn.
Okay, and I want you to answer in a complete sentence. What is the single horn animal? This
The,
single horn animal is the unicorn.
the single animal is the unicorn.
This single horned animal is the unicorn.
The single horn animal is the unicorn.
Very good. I'm going to ask that question again, and that is the answer. The single horned animal is the unicorn. So we know that there's a unicorn that does not know that he has a single horn. What does this unicorn not know? This unicorn does not know that he has a single horn. Daniel, what does this unicorn not know?
The unicorn animal who has a single horn.
Okay, now that is a different question. The unicorn does not know he has a single horn. What does the unicorn not know? He does not know
He does not know
he has a single horn.
he has a single horn.
How many horns does the unicorn have, Daniel?
One horn.
Very
It,
good.
it has
That's
a
correct.
one.
He has one horn. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Heidi, could you read number 2 for me, please?
Okay. Uh, the, uh, they left him high and dry in the jungle. He felt blue most of the time and looked like he had a weight of world on his shoulder. Because he was so lonely, he decided to go it alone and went into the middle of the jungle, where most of the animals live. He tried to be friends with them and wanted to talk to them, but they all turned their backs on him, even the other deer.
Okay. The words left high and dry
Mhm.
is your idiom. What does left high and dry mean in this story? They
Oh,
left him high and dry.
I didn't know that it was idiom.
Okay. They left him high and dry. Now, if you've ever seen a deer,
Maybe single person, like loneliness.
yes, that is correct. They left him alone. He's left all alone. So everyone else in the jungle left him high and dry in the jungle. So he did not have any friends. He felt blue. What do you think he felt blue means?
Cut down,
He felt sad,
sad, yeah, like
okay,
down.
and let down and disappointed. Felt blue.
Negative.
Have you ever felt blue?
Yeah, often.
Often. You felt blue often?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why when was the last time you felt blue, Hyde?
Today.
And why did you feel blue today?
Actually, I got poisoned, food poisoning in
Oh,
February. In February,
okay.
then it. I thought I overcame from that, but 3 months later, it happened. Then my intestines and stomach always painful.
Oh.
Every day it was painful. Then I took some medicine mixed by myself.
Mhm.
Gradually it's getting better. And yesterday I needed to go back to my hometown.
Okay.
Then before that I didn't eat anything. So yesterday it was very good. I didn't feel any pain. But
Okay.
in the countryside, my hometown, they prepared a lot of food. They are very delicious. So I ate a lot.
Mhm.
Then today I had pain again.
Oh. 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 Oh, I'm sorry. I can see why you might feel blue.
Yeah.
Okay. And all right. So let's take a look at look like he has the weight of the world on his shoulder. What do you think that means?
He seemed like I was loaded all
Mhm.
bad things of in the world.
Mhm. And he had no one he could talk to. He had no
Mhm.
one he could discuss anything with. He had to make all of his decisions by himself because no one was talking to him.
Yeah, because he was so lonely.
So, hi, did anybody talk to the unicorn? Did anyone talk to the unicorn?
No, he's
No, that is
mm,
correct. No one talked to the unicorn. They had turned their backs on him.
yeah,
Had they turned their backs on the unicorn?
yes, even other deers.
Yes, yes, they had, including the
Not
deer.
only all animals,
Uh, so
all
all of the animals had turned their backs on the unicorn. Had all the animals turned their backs on the unicorn?
yes, all animals turn their back on the unicorn.
All of the animals turned their backs on the unicorn. Did all the animals turn their backs on him?
Yes, all animals turned back and turned their backs on him.
Very
on the
good. Yes, all the animals turn their backs on him. Rafa, would you read number 3?
Yes. Now that the cards stake against him, he took the bull by the horns and went to the owl to talk to him about his problem, and got down off his chest. The owl seemed more friendly. The deer asked him why is that everybody gave him the cold shoulder and ran away from him. It is because that he seems scary.
Okay, scary is correct. Um, this word is stacked. I think you said something else, but it's stacked.
Star
Cards, cards stacked against him. What do you
card
think? What do you
card
think that
stack.
means? Now that the cards,
The
now that the
cards
cards,
yeah.
well,
Uh,
actually were
the cards stack. Um,
cards are stacked against him.
everything is against him.
Very
Mm,
good. Everything is against him. So what is the idiom called? Cards are stacked against him. What is the idiom when things are against you? When
yeah,
when no one is for you, what is that called? Cards are stacked against you. Okay?
yeah.
So when someone says we are not with you, that means the cards are stacked against you. When someone says they're not with you, what are they saying?
They are saying that they reject you. They are no supporting you. The card are a stake against you.
Good. And that word is stacked. Stacked.
Stat,
This word is stacked.
stat.
hmm So if people and animals are against you, what does that mean? The
Mm,
cards are stacked against you.
yeah.
Okay? So when people are not for you, what does that mean? It means
Mm,
that the cards are stacked against you.
yeah.
I don't want you to say yes. I want you to say the sentence.
The
It will.
senses.
I
The
want you
card
to
are state against
against
you.
you.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. And took the bull by the horn.
When
What
you
does
are
that mean?
facing managing, go straight to the point when with your problems or with your worries. Take the
Very
bull by
good.
the horns.
So when you take the bull by the horns, you take care of your own problems. So when you take the bull by the horns, what do?
You are facing your own problems. You are trying to
Very,
manage your
very
problems.
good.
You are
You're trying
taking the
to
bull
you
by the
mhm.
horns.
You're taking charge of your own problems. When you take the bull by the horn, you're taking charge of your own problems. When you take the bull by the horns, what are you doing?
You are taking take take taking
Taking
care
charge.
of taking charge of your problems.
Very good. Daniel, what is the animal called with a single horn?
The animal called Singerhorn is the unicorn.
The animal with a single horn is called a unicorn.
The animal with the Singerhorn is called unicorn.
Very good. Heidi, what does it mean to feel blue?
Feel sad and loneliness and a lot of bad feeling.
Very good. It means to feel sad and lonely and a lot of bad feelings. Heidi, what does it mean to feel blue?
Feel blue, feeling bad.
It means to feel bad. What I'm trying to get you to give me is a complete sentence. Feeling blue means to feel bad. What does it mean to feel blue?
Feel blue means feeling bad.
Good. Rafat, if someone is against you, what does that mean?
Uh, it means that the car are a stake against you.
Okay, we're going to get this word sooner or later, but that word is stacked.
Stack.
Stacked. Say stack 5 times. S-T-A-C-K-E-D.
Stud. Stud.
Stack. Stack.
Stud. Stacked.
Stack.
Stacked.
Very good. All right. And this word is owl. Owl. Owl.
Owl.
Owl.
Owl.
Owl.
Owl.
hmm And gave him the cold shoulder. What does that mean? Gave him the cold shoulder.
It means that you are rejecting him. You are not taking care of of his problems.
Mm, or it maybe, but I think maybe it also means that go away. We don't want to be bothered. We don't want to know you. We're going to ignore you. So to give someone the cold shoulder is to ignore them. To give someone the cold shoulder means to ignore them. What does it mean to give someone the cold shoulder, Rafa?
To give him the cold shoulder, it means to ignore them.
Very good. Roxana, could you read number 4 for us, please?
Okay. I'm sorry. Did we told about get them off the chest?
Oh, thank you. Get them off his chest, Rafat.
Get
What
off.
does that mean?
It's related with getting through or get over to resolve the problem, I think.
Very good. When he went to talk to the aisle, he wanted to have someone to have a discussion with because he had something in his chest, in his heart, that he was sad, or he could be happy, but in this case, he's sad. So he wanted to have someone to talk to. So get them off his chest means to discuss something with someone. Get them or get it off my chest is to have a discussion. To get it off my chest means what, Rafa?
To get off of my chest means to get a discussion, to talk over it.
Very good. So to get it off my chest is to have a discussion. So to get something off your chest, Rafa, means to have a discussion. To get something off your chest, Rafa, what does that mean?
It means to get a discussion.
Very good. To have a discussion. All right, Roxana, could you read 4?
Yes. They all tried not to tell him directly what was wrong with him. He suggested to him to take it easy and go near the lake where there is a beautiful creature he has never seen before and that he knows the answer. He is called the unicorn. Through the way he was thinking about that exceptional creature.
Okay. What does it mean to say take it easy?
Take it easy means not to care about something.
Not to care too much about it. Take it easy. Don't worry. Take it easy means to don't worry. What does take it easy mean, Roxana?
Take it easy means don't worry.
Okay. The owl tried to tell the unicorn what was wrong, but he wasn't able to do so. But he did suggest him for the unicorn to do what? What did the owl suggest that the unicorn do?
They all suggested to unicorn to go near the lake, and he said that where he found a beautiful creature, which he called unicorn.
Right. So the owl told the unicorn to go to the lake. So the owl told the unicorn to go to the lake. Where did the owl tell the unicorn to go?
Owl told the unicorn to go to the lake.
And what did he tell the unicorn he would find at the lake?
I don't understand.
What did the owl tell the unicorn that he being the unicorn would find at the lake?
Find. Okay. They all told the unicorn that he he will find a beautiful creature he
Very
has
good.
never seen before.
The owl told the unicorn he would find a beautiful creature at the lake. What did the owl tell the unicorn he would find at the lake?
The owl told the unicorn that he would find a beautiful creature near the lake.
Very good. And what is this creature called that the owl said he would find?
Uh, this creature is called the unicorn.
Very good. Nice sentence. Daniel, would you read number 1?
Yes. What kind of creature could it be like? Could he be the queen of the crop of the jungle? I got to keep a civil tongue when I'm talking to him, but I should also look him in the eye and tell it like it is. As he was going to the river, he saw the lion. At first the lion ran away from him. The deer begged him to stay, and surprisingly, the lion, who has a heart of stone, this time his heart went out to him.
Okay, this word is begged.
Begged,
Begged. Mm-hmm.
begged.
Do you know what the word begged means?
No.
The word beg means to continuously ask for something. Please let me get this job. I need this job. Please let me get this job. I want to work. You keep asking for something over and over and over again.
Okay.
Okay? So, what did the deer did the deer beg the lion? Yes, the deer did beg the lion. Did the deer beg the lion to stay and talk with him? Yes, the deer did beg the lion to stay and talk with him. Did the deer beg the lion to stay and talk with him, Daniel?
I don't understand, sorry.
Okay. The deer begged him to stay.
The deer, okay, the deer big,
Begged.
the deer
Begged.
beg.
Yeah. So my question is, did the deer beg the lion to stay and talk with him? Yes.
Yes,
The deer
the deer,
did beg the lion
the deer begged the lion
to stay and talk.
to stay and talk.
Did the deer beg the lion to stay and talk, Daniel?
Yes, yes, the deer begged the lion to talk.
Very good. Now, what does look him in the eye mean, Daniel?
To see face to face.
Very good. To see face to face and then look into the eyes. So look him in the eye means to stand face to face and look in the eye. Tell it like it is. What does it mean to tell it like it is?
To tell the truth about something.
Very good. It means to tell the truth about something. Daniel, what does it mean to tell the what does it mean to tell the truth about something? It is telling it like it is. Daniel, what is it to tell something that is true?
To tell it like it is.
Very good. And heart of stone. Has a heart of stone. What does that mean? Has a heart of stone.
Don't be sensitive.
Very good. Someone that is not sensitive. And to keep a civil tongue. Keep a civil tongue.
I don't know.
Have you heard people that curse a lot? They say, bleep, bleep, bleep this. I can't stand bleep, bleep that. Go, bleep, bleep that. Have you heard people curse?
No.
Use bad words? Profanity?
Okay.
Okay. To keep a civil tongue means that you will say only nice words.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
Mm-hmm.
So what does someone who isn't rude? Well, if you're not rude, you are keeping a civil tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, if you are rude, are you going to keep a civil tongue?
No, I'm not going to keep a civil tongue.
Very good sentence. No, I'm not going to keep a civil tongue. And his heart went out to him. What does that mean?
He heard became soft.
He became soft. His heart was willing to listen. He was willing to sit and listen to him. Daniel,
Yes.
was the unicorn aware that he had a horn on his head?
Yes, the unicorn was unaware of his horn.
Okay. The word unaware means to not know. The word unaware means to not know. What does the word unaware mean, Daniel?
Mean don't know
Very
something.
good. The word unaware means to not know. Unaware means to not know. Daniel, what does the word unaware mean?
Means not known.
Very good. It's not known. And the unicorn did not know he had a horn. The unicorn did not know he had a horn. Did the unicorn know he had a horn?
Yes, the unicorn didn't aware he has a horn.
Okay. The word unaware means to not know.
Not known.
What does unaware mean?
Nope, no, nope.
Yeah,
Nope,
to not know.
no. To not
Okay.
know.
Okay. So when I say not know, it is the same as unaware. So was the unicorn aware that he had a horn? And the answer would be no, he did not know he had a horn, which is the same as unaware. It's okay, you will eventually get it. You just have to keep listening to it. Does the unicorn have 3 horns, Daniel?
No, the unicorn had only a single horn.
Okay, good. But no one knew, everyone knew he had a horn except him. He was the only one that didn't know he had a horn on his head because
Yes.
he could not see himself. Heidi, what does it mean to feel blue?
Feel blue is feeling bad.
That is correct. And Rafa, what does taking the bull by the horns mean?
Taking the bull by the horns means to get your own problems by ahead,
To solve your own problems.
to
Taking
solve
the
your own problems.
taking the bull by the horns means to solve your own problem.
Taking the,
Roxana, yeah. Roxana, what did the owl tell the unicorn to do?
The owl told the unicorn to go to the lake.
And what did the owl tell the unicorn he would find at the lake?
The owl told the unicorn he would find a beautiful creature.
And what would that creature's name be called?
Creatures. He is called the unicorn. He would be called
The unicorn. Good.
the unicorn.
Daniel, did the deer beg the lion to stay and talk with him?
Yes, the deer begged the lion to stay to tell.
Okay. And what does keep a civil tongue mean, Daniel?
Don't be rude.
Great.
Don't
Okay.
speak rude.
Should not be rude. Okay, Heidi, could you read number 2?
Have you seen a creature called unicorn in the jungle? In the jungle so far? The deer asked. Yes, sure. I always see him. He's the most beautiful creature in the jungle. I always have a deer for my supper, but I dare not to hunt him because he is so unique. The other animals always try to look at him secretly, so that he cannot understand what the lion answered.
Okay. Heidi, did the lion want to eat the unicorn?
No, lion dares not to hunt him
Why did he dare not hunt him?
because he's so unique.
And what does the word unique mean?
Unique is the only one. Nothing can be compared to that.
Very good. Very nice. All right. And Rafa, would you read number 3?
Yes. This made him more enthusiastic to see the unicorn. He ran so fast and burned himself out to reach the river. Finally, he got there. He walked across the river, but he couldn't see anything. He was that tired, so he went near the river to have some water. As he was putting his head down in the water, he saw that exceptional creature. He sat up and took notice.
Okay. This word is finally.
Finally,
Dead.
dead,
Putting.
putting.
Good. Now he burned himself out to reach the river. What did the unicorn do to burn himself out? What does that mean?
He, it means to went out quickly in a rush.
Very good. He ran so fast that he was so tired he had no energy to do anything else. So burn himself out to reach the river. To say burn yourself out means to be completely tired. So what does it mean to be burned out?
To burn out means to be completely tired.
Very good. So for me, it is almost 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm almost burned out. All right. Now, what does the words dead tired mean?
Dead tired is it. He was exhausted. He was
Very good. Very good. He
almost
was
burning out.
exhausted. It's very similar to burned out. Dead tired and burned out means almost the same thing. I like the way that you said dead tired is exhausted. Now this one is up and he sat up and took notice. What does that mean?
To sat up and took notice means to stay on the place and enjoy looking.
Very good. And what was he looking at in the river?
He was looking his horn, I think. Its horn.
Yes, he was looking at his reflection, and in his reflection showed his horn. That is correct. So what was he looking at, Rafa?
He was looking at his reflection and looking at his horn.
Great. Roxana, would you read number 4?
He was amazed by what he saw. He was a so beautiful creature with a single horn on its head that bends like a beautiful arch to his backward. He tried to talk to him, but it looked that he doesn't answer. He roamed around himself for a moment, and the unicorn did it too. He went near him, the unicorn came nearer.
Good. So, as the unicorn looks in the mirror, why do you think the unicorn didn't speak to the unicorn when he talked to him,
Uh,
Roxana?
because it was his reflection in the
That's
lake.
that's right. That was his reflection in the lake. And the word roamed, what does that word mean?
Yeah, maybe he screamed, or,
He said he
or,
roamed around himself for a moment, and the unicorn did it
or,
too.
or, or maybe he turned from side
He
to side.
okay, well, something like that. But roaming means to walk or to move.
Walk. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so he actually probably walked around the pond. Daniel, could you read number 1?
He, he splashed the water, and the unicorn disappeared. This was the time that he realized he's the unicorn himself. He felt like a million bucks now. He was the top dog in the jungle now and was on cloud nine. He realized why the other animals treated him in an unusual way. Everything changed, quick as a wink, and he could strut like a rooster because he was the unicorn.
Okay. And what does he felt like a million bucks mean?
To feel, to be on the moon.
Yeah, to be on the moon, to feel important. So
Mhm.
yeah, on top of the world, he felt like a million bucks. He felt important now. He felt
Bucks is a
special.
dollar.
That's right. A
Okay.
buck is a dollar. He felt
Mhm.
rich. He felt like a million bucks. And top dog. What does top dog mean?
The head in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Who who
Yes.
who calls the shots?
That's right. He'll good. He calls the shots.
Mhm.
And was on cloud 9. What is that?
Uh, it's it's very happy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe it.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like feeling like a million bucks, being
Yes.
on top of the world,
Mm.
and strutting like a rooster. What does that mean? To strut like a rooster.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen a rooster?
Rooster. Roost.
Like a
No.
chicken?
Huh?
Like a chicken?
Ah, okay.
And then there's the rooster, the male chicken is a rooster.
Uh-huh.
So, and rarely do you have lots of roosters in a hen house. You just have one or a few. And so they walk around really proud. And that's called strutting like a rooster. All right.
Okay.
So now, what did the unicorn realize, Daniel?
He had the horn. He was the animal. He had a single horn in his head.
And he was a special
He was
creature.
special.
He
Yes.
was that special creature.
Mhm.
All right. So I think that takes us to the end of our unicorn story. Let's see if I can come back to. Where am I? Okay. All right. I'm trying to come back, but I may have to just talk to you all from here. That was the end of this. Here it is. There it is. I can come back now. It looks like someone has sent me a message, but I can't read it. I just see there is a number there, and I can't get rid of this little thing either. Control. So what questions can I answer for you in the remaining minutes? Okay, there we go. Now I can come back to my camera. Now I'm trying to get my camera back, but I'm not able to. So what questions can I answer for you about this session? Unicorn. Did you like that story with all of the idioms? Daniel, did you enjoy that story with all of the idioms?
Yes, right now, because in the beginning I didn't understand.
Okay. Did it get clearer as we went through it?
Yes, it's
Okay,
a good method.
good. And the more you hear the idioms, to me, if you can learn the idioms in a story rather than someone just saying it, you get a better understanding of what the idiom actually means. Now, that is not to say that this is the only meaning that the idioms have, but you have to start someplace. So starting with a story and seeing how the idioms fall into place, you may be able to use them yourself later on. Heidi, what do you think of this story?
Mm, it's difficult to say, mm,
Okay,
but
Rafa, go
very,
ahead. I'm sorry, continue, Heidi.
someone is very good in nature, but the person didn't know about that, and everyone around him knows about that. You are very good, but only the person didn't know
Mm-hmm.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
Once he got to know how he is, he can be proud of himself.
So he needed a mirror, didn't he? If he
Yeah,
had had a mirror, he would know that he was the most beautiful creature in the world. And that's what we have to do sometimes with our own personal self. When people pretend that they don't like us, we have to believe that we are special and there's something unique about ourselves, more unique than anyone else because there's only one of us. So we should find pride and sometimes we have to take the bull by the horns and and make our own decisions. But if you keep walking and keep going, you will find a friend just like the aisle, and someone will tell you you are the most beautiful person in the world. It may be your mother, your grandmother, your father, your grandfather, but everyone is special. Rafa, what comments would you like to make?
I think it was very interesting because we are using a lot of idioms in a proper way in a little story. As Daniel said before, it's difficult for us because your method is in a different way, but we got it after a while. But
Okay,
very useful, I think, because
right.
the repetition is not. We are not used to, but it's very interesting and very useful at the end. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. And this is what I believe. I believe that adults or just big kids, when I'm teaching my students, I have to tell them the same thing over and over and over again so that they can remember. And I can promise each of you, as long as you continue to my sessions, the more you hear the same thing over and over again, you will start to improve in your vocabulary. You will improve in your ability to give me conversation back. It will become much easier because you are focused and you're training your mind right now to interact with me in a way that is comfortable. It's different, but it is comfortable. Actually, I would like to believe that you're not finding my sessions stressful. You may find them stressful in the sense that I'm not getting what Priscilla wants me to do. But after about 3 or 4 sessions, those of you who have been in 3 sessions, you get the flow of what I'm expecting. And we do a lot of talking because that's what I do here. I'm not the grammarian teacher. We talk. And I want you to get comfortable talking. And once you master the ability to talk, you can go to your other classes as well and you can be more of a conversant in those classes, and you can talk on really any topic once you have the context of whatever it is that you're talking about. And Roxana, final words for you, or final words from you.
About story of unicorn.
It's anything that you want to say. You can talk about the story, you can talk about the class, you can talk about what you'd like to see in the future, you can talk about what you're going to do after this class ends. It's up to you, but you have the final words.
Okay, I want to say about class about that it is really comfortable. In spite of my English is not very good and fluent, but I feel very comfortable in the conversation with you, and thank you very much for it.
Okay. The pleasure's all mine. All right, well, we are now approaching the top of the hour. Again, thank you everyone for coming and being a part of the session this evening. It was my pleasure to prepare the lesson. It is my pleasure to prepare all of the lessons that I put together for you all. I enjoy putting them together. I enjoy the energy and enthusiasm that you all bring to the session. And I hope that you will follow me. I hope that you will leave comments on the YouTubes and ask questions, and I promise I will respond. Thanks everybody for coming, and have a good night. Bye for now.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
Goodbye.